Hello, it's Mark Webb here from Webb's of Weybridge Classic Car Hire, and this is a video just introducing you to the Porsche 356 Speedster we've got on our books. And I'm going to show you how to operate the car, take the roof off, put it back on, how to drive her, and the general controls. She is a 1.6 flat 4 engine petrol, and she's a manual transmission, 4-speed. There's no power steering or any other mod cons, and yeah, she's a 1976 model, and let's get to it. This video is designed specifically for people that haven't got the time to visit us and may need to know how to drive her. For example, if you're having a wedding or a birthday surprise and you haven't had a chance to get to grips with her prior, this video should help you at least start to understand how to drive her and safely operate her. Okay, so most classic cars have two keys. One is generally for the ignition, the larger one in this case, and the smaller one is normally for the door or the boot, wherever that may be in this car, or a fuel cap. But in this one we've got an ignition key here, the larger one, and the smaller one for the door. To open her up, just press the button, and then inside you can see we've got a beautiful dash here, lovely steering wheel, and the ignition is just to the right. Inside the car we've got the ignition key again here, has a bump on the top. I'm going to pop that in to start the car. You turn the ignition over, we get the ignition light come on as well. Make sure you're in neutral. With this one you don't press your foot down on the clutch, you simply give it a little blip on the accelerator whilst turning the key. And there we have it. To turn her off, you simply turn the key back the other way, and that's it. Whilst we're here, we've got the controls. You pull this out for emergency hazard lights. You've obviously got speedo, rev counter, temperature, and the fuel gauge. Then over on the other side we've got the lights, which are a pull and a push, fog light above, and then this is the windscreen wiper. We turn that to get them to go. Obviously the ignition needs to be on for them to work, and then you just turn it back to turn them off, and a little fan if you need it. Down at the bottom we've got these vents, one here and one here, and we use those for heaters. So all you need to make sure is if this roller ball is up, you'll get heat coming through, and if it's down you won't get any heat coming through, and that is the control for the heating. Okay, another feature to note is the gear stick. Obviously handbrake is straightforward, just press and down to release. The gear stick is slightly left and up for first, straight back for second obviously, pop it into neutral, and on the right hand side we've got third and fourth. If you want to reverse the car, you've got a trigger here, so you pull the trigger and you come back to 8 o'clock, and then just pop it back into neutral when you're done. Before you put your seat belt on, do adjust the seat. On this one there's a lever to the underneath the seat here. You push it to the side, and then you can shuffle the seat forward and then put your seat belt on, and that'll stop you sort of throttling yourself. Quite importantly, this car takes unleaded petrol, and the fuel tank is in the front. There isn't a fuel cap. So down here you'll note to the right there's a hood lever. You give that a pull and you'll hear a clunk. Make sure you don't knock any of the fuses out as they're quite close by. Then you come round to the front of the car. Round the front you reach inside and you'll feel a lever on the right. You push that up, you'll see that there, the little hook, which allows you to open up the front here. And you've got the fuel tank, and it's simply opening up this and filling up. You can hold this up with this rod here, which attaches into this little hole just there on that hook. When you shut this down, go down nice and slow because it doesn't quite fit in there. Push the hook behind its location onto the chrome bit and give it a push, and that'll lock it back into position. We're now going to take the roof off, which is pretty straightforward. Got some windows to lift out first of all on this car. So you open the door and you'll see that they are just held in very gently with these two bits of metal. So you just lift the window out doing this one-handed. And then you can pop that either in the back seat or in with the fuel tank. Once you've got both windows off, you then move on to the roof. These poppers here, you simply pull them, they're on a little bit of elastic, and you'll see that they release very easily. Don't force it, it is quite straightforward to do. All the poppers come off. On the inside we've got these two clips here. Simply pull it towards the front of the car, release the catch off. Same with that side, and then that has loosened the roof. You can now just simply take it off. You just take it off, you'll notice that it's on 2 bars. You can just lay it down like this, to be honest, but if you want to take the whole thing off, the 2 bars, this is on a bit of Velcro, remove the Velcro all the way, and then you can stow that away in the boot. Okay, we've got the windows in the boot, we've got the roof in the boot. Just going to disconnect this and put the bar down to the side, which goes in the little section there. Again, lower the boot down, press the button in, and there we have it. Roof is off. Now we have her with the roof off completely. How you'd hope to have her on the day. The metal bar at the back can be taken off as well. Just needs a spanner to undo that, and you can have people in the back if they can fit, that is. It's fairly limited on space, the seats are right back at the moment. So this bolt here on either side to remove that. So thanks for watching. Do enjoy the car, go easy on the brakes, give yourself twice as much distance between you and the person in front. Classic car brakes are not like modern cars. Take it easy until you get used to the car, give yourself twice as much time to do everything, changing gears, manoeuvring, pulling out of junctions. If you have any questions at all whilst you're out in the car, give us a call, we're always on the phone. No question is too daft to ask. Have fun, and yeah, look up some more of our videos on our other cars. Cheers.